Hey there, welcome to another edition of KathyLanham.com. I'm Kathy. I've been in the network marketing business for 18 years, and I walk alongside frustrated but motivated network marketers who want more out of their business, and they can see it, the success is there, but they just don't know how to do it. You're doing everything your upline tells you to do, but maybe your wheels are still spinning. Been there, done that, got that t-shirt. So today's episode is going to help you do a little breakthrough in the world of recruiting. And I do all this to help you develop your God-given gifts and talents, because I truly believe that you have gifts that are unique to you and that only you can bring to the world. So I hope you'll grab a pen and a journal and join us as we look at the mindset around recruiting. Oh my goodness, if you're in the network marketing world, isn't recruiting the big bugaboo? You've got to build a team and you want to find people. And a lot of times we can come off actually appearing a little desperate. We so desperately want people to join our teams that we'll just take anybody. And maybe that's not the best place for them. Maybe they're not a good recruit. Maybe they're not a good influence on your team. Maybe they don't bring anything to the table. They're just a takers. So what I want to do is look at the things that you can do as an individual, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a network marketer to help guarantee that you have some crazy, wonderful success in your business. Okay? So the first thing we have to do is we have to give up all the preconceived ideas and notions that you have that this is going to be easy, part-time work, full-time pay. You're not going to have to do a whole lot and people are just going to come flocking to you. As Rob Sperry says, there's always the test before the testimony, there's the mess before the message, and there's always a struggle before you have a story. Now, your compensation will catch up to your skill set, but your caring is going to eat all that for lunch. So the first thing that you have to do is that you have to decide that you want to move forward. I mean, that's the place right there. It's in our mind. It's we have to develop I have got to make this work. I want to make this work. And by golly, I am going to make this work. So it's when we put our mind to it, when we adjust our mindset, when we turn our negatives to our positives, that we can start moving forward. Now, I'm not giving you some kind of woo-woo, let's just think happy thoughts and it's going to be all rainbows and glitter and unicorns and life is going to be good. That's not it. But it is being determined. It is making that switch. It's making the decision that you're not going to take your negatives and you're not going to listen to your lies to yourself anymore. You're going to only move forward with the positives. So we do that by making a plan. Now, that can be your morning devotions. It can be your miracle morning. It can be however you want to do that. But you're going to make a plan that you're going to consistently show up every day. So, and when I ask that, I wonder, are you showing up in the places where your people are? Your ideal customer avatar, those people that you have a service or a product that will serve. Where are they? Are you showing up on Facebook, but your audience is on Instagram? Are you on Instagram because that's where your fun people are, but really your clients are all on LinkedIn? Or are they on TikTok? Or are you on TikTok and they're on Facebook? Where are the people that you want to serve? Because you need to show up there and you need to show up daily. Then our second thing is that you have to have, I've already mentioned this too, is take your negative thoughts and we need to turn those into affirmations. Actually visualize seeing the end goal. What is that thing that you want so badly you're willing to get up and work for it? And then you're going to show up for it. And so when we're taking massive action, and that's going to be our third thing. So the first thing is you're going to make your plan. You're going to decide you're going to show up every day. I know I was a little jumbled there, so I'm going to stop and go back. You're going to make your plan. Then you're going to write your affirmations, because we're going to take our negatives, doubts, and self-talk, and we're going to flip those into positive affirmations and visualization of actually achieving our goal. Then we're going to take some massive action. Now, I want to define that, because if I say massive action to Mary, that may mean that she calls one person. If I say that same thing to Michaeline, that may mean she's going to call 35. So massive action means really taking enough concentrated effort that you're actually moving your needle, that you're actually going forward. So I would suggest that's at least 100 new people a week, at least. And you're like, 100 new people, how do I find that? It's 100 conversations. It's 100 interactions. It's 100 give and take exchanges. So Facebook Messenger, for example, is a good place. And I was listening to a mindset training just today, and it was Jesse Itzler, and he said there's 3 things that we ought to be doing all the time. Congratulating is one. The second one is that we always need to be giving our condolences, and then we also need to be celebrating. So it's actually celebrate, congratulate, give condolences, celebrate. Anytime your customer, your client, your friends or acquaintances have a birthday, have a celebration, have an anniversary, show up. Give a genuine comment. We're going to go over into Messenger, not just on their wall or maybe on their wall and then in Messenger. You're going to cross that platform and you're going to show up and you're going to just be genuine and sincere in that. You're going to celebrate. You're going to congratulate. So let's say it's a high school graduation, it's a marriage, it's a whatever it is, anything, it's a getting of a doctoral degree, anything that's worth celebrating, we're going to go over and we're going to celebrate with folks. And the hardest one of all is condolences. Offer our sincere condolences when we have folks who are in the midst of life and hard things happen. Then offer those condolences. And sometimes those are best done in person. Now, I know right now I'm doing this during the COVID-19 crisis, so it's not easy. We can't just show up and there are no funerals and our condolences are a little more difficult to extend, but we can send flowers. We can do things that are extraordinary. We can do things that aren't expected. So that's what I would encourage you to do. As you're taking massive action, then you're going to do beyond what is expected, which is going to bring us to the foundation of recruiting, because recruiting and the way that we recruit is that we develop connections that are authentic, that are real, and that are genuine to us, and then we act on those connections. Now, first, with recruiting, are you being visible? Are you seeing the people that you would like to have on your team? What would your dream team look like? To me, this is as important as setting the goal that you're working toward. Who do you want to surround yourself with? Who do you want to run with? Think about it in another way. Who would you like to room with? If you have people on your team you can't stand to be with, probably not a great team member, or you're not, So who do you want to run with? Who brings value? Who brings joy? Who has those characteristics of life that you enjoy aligning yourself with? That's your dream team. So I really want you to spend some time thinking that out, writing what are the 3 top characteristics of someone that I would like to have on my team. And you can't, if you say, oh, I just want to recruit 3 more of me. Okay, that's fine. What do you do? What do you do that's different than what other people do? And is your upline glad that she recruited you? Just wondering, or he. All right, so are you sharing in their stories? Yep, you heard me right. Are you sharing in their stories? Are you asking questions and then waiting for answers? Are you listening for responses? Are not formulating a response, listening to their response. I was speaking to a friend of mine yesterday, and she needs money. Life is hard. Times are hard. And I had an offer that I could give her right then. I could have led with the opportunity, because now is an opportune time, pardon the pun, but now would be a great time. If she were interested in starting a business, now would be the time. That leads me to number 3 is when we're sharing our stories and we're listening, then we have to get off our ask to ask. So with my friend, as I kept listening to the story and listening to all of the things that she has going on in life and all of the needs that she has, then I was praying about it as she was talking. Is this something that would bless her life and family, or is this going to add a hardship? So you have to use your intuition, you have to use your gut, you have to use what you've heard and learned, and you have to wait, because sometimes it's not the right time. It's just not the right season. Now on my team, just to let you know, I have some folks who are technically just savvy. They have funnels in place. They're doing the do, and they're going like gangbusters. And that's one group. I have another group that's here with me, and they're on our team because they want community. They want friendships, and they want community. I have other single moms and other folks that are desperately trying to come home from their workplace to come home with their kids, and they are working it like none other. They're going after every bonus, every challenge, every award because they need the money. So I have all kinds of folks. I have folks that are using their skills in one area. I have folks that want community. I have folks that just want the product because they want to feel better about their lives and themselves. Their health is down, and so they're for that. And then I have others that are their why is a very big why with the money. So recruiting is forming relationships, and lots of them. It's being a professional best friend. It's listening for what is the need or the lack in your ICA, your ideal customer avatar, in the person that you're serving. What are the lacks in their life that being on your team could bless them? Or, and here's the toughie, would just being a customer be the better choice for them? Or, here's another one, or is just making the connection and being a friend the season that you need to be in right now? I don't know how it is, but success always leaves footprints. And so I would contend or offer up to you that if you are bringing massive action, that you're working a deliberate plan, that you're showing up and you're affirming not only yourself, but others as you ask questions and listen, that you don't bypass the ask, you get off your ask and you ask, that you're going to see a huge uptick. You're going to see a huge surge in the folks that you're attracting because, your vibe attracts your tribe. Now, I do want to approach one other thing. I want to touch one thing. And what do you do when they say no? Oh, gosh, they've told me no. Okay. I've used this example before. If a waitress comes up and asks me if I want more tea and I say no, she does not go to the back and cry. It's not personal. It's business. This is not the season. You still love them. You keep them on your list and you circle back around. Live your life and be the testimony. Manage and discipline those no's because the no's are on the path to your yes. And success is on the other side of the no's and consistency. So I want to encourage you, get your no's, discipline those no's, make your plan, write your affirmations, turn your negatives to positives, take some massive action, and then make sure that you're offering either congratulations, celebrations, or condolences, and listen to the stories so that you know when to ask. I hope that you've gotten some value from some of this today. Maybe there was a nugget that niggled in your brain that's like, oh, if there's one thing that you can take away, I would love to see that in the comments. I would love for you to share it with someone, a friend, an upline. That would be a blessing to me. Give it a like. Give us a like. You can come check out over on KathyLown.com for more resources like this. And of course, always, you can hit the subscribe button. So easy. Click of a mouse. Just hit subscribe. Share with your friends. And as always, I like to close out my broadcasts with please go be a blessing to somebody else, because if you're a blessing to others, you can't help but be blessed yourself. And we need the blessing that only you can bring. Have a great day.